Hello, it is Sunday, December 9th. I am right now in just left Dumbo, walking to the train. Many of you know I live in New York, I live in Brooklyn, I teach at a charter school, and in the 4 months that I've been here, I definitely have learned a ton about just like what it takes to live here, tips and tricks on how to make your life, if you are moving here, if you consider moving here, a little bit easier. So as I make this long trek to the train, here are a couple tips that I've picked up. If you are, not if, when you use a train, it's MTA, it's the metro, whatever you want to call it, you're going to use it, you're going to utilize it at some point. And while it's good to know like what uptown and downtown means, you need to know like phrases like Manhattan bound, Coney Island bound, Brooklyn bound, because listen, it's going to help you, it's going to help you not get lost. It's going to help you know where you're going. And on the subject of knowing where you're going, on the weekend, pretty much, and sometimes during the week, there's going to be like track maintenance, which means some trains are delayed, some trains just aren't running on your usual route. So know multiple places along the route you can connect. Like me, like when I go to work, I have to take the R, connect at J Street, Metrotech, or Atlantic Avenue Barclays, and then take the C to the stop that I get off to work. A lot of times on the weekend, the R isn't running its normal route. Sometimes trains that run like local, which means they make every single stop, are going to run express, which means they're going to go just to like the major places. So if you are, not if, when you're taking the train, on weekends it's going to be maintenance, or it's going to be like you'll need help. So just know like what phrases mean, like which direction you're going, because it's good to know if you're at the right station, but if you're on the wrong side, you want to go uptown instead of going downtown. I'm really out of breath, but tip number one, know your route and know like multiple places to get off and connect on your route.
Tip number two is to always carry cash on you for a couple reasons. One, it's just good to like have like quick money, so you don't have to like think about an ATM, you don't have to think about stuff like that. Also, some places like smaller like bodegas or like convenience stores or something have like a $10 minimum if you want to use your debit card. For me, that's something like I had to learn really quickly. Like, debit card is convenient, but cash is like always more convenient. It helps you keep track of the money you do and don't have. So always carry cash on you, even if it's like literally like $5 or $10. Just because sometimes like if that's the minimum, you want to use your debit card, that may incur a charge based on like who you bank with. So it's just good to like always carry cash on you. Food. Let's talk about it. Food is literally everywhere. So yeah, everywhere you look, there's something to eat everywhere you go, and you're going to want to go out all the time. Don't do that. Like, seriously, don't do it. Okay, here's what I'll say. If you are going to go out, do it either at breakfast or lunch, because it's going to be cheaper, and cook for dinner, or give yourself a limit per week. Like per week, I'm across the street. Per week, you're gonna go out this many times, spending this much money. Once you've done that, once the money is out, you have to hold yourself to that. I'll be honest, I'm not the best at it. I might not go like out, but Uber Eats is like a bad habit. It's just a lot better just to buy your own things and to cook at your house. The reason why I said like breakfast or brunch or lunch is especially like if you drink, you don't have to, but if you do, most times they will have like some type of like special. The food's going to be cheaper as opposed to if you're going to go out at night. Nightlife in New York is real, and prices go up pretty much as the hour increases. So save yourself some dollars. Pick your place, go out with friends at like before 5. So if you are considering moving to New York City, you're going to need to find an apartment. What I will say is that apartment hunting in this city is literally like probably the worst experience. And it's probably like the weirdest thing to adjust to, because while it has like two sides. Apartments will literally, I would save things, like save links the morning of, like when I went to work. I'll go back to check. And the link said like the listings had gone up like that morning. I will go back to check, and because there's like so many people moving in and out, they will be gone. If you are considering getting an apartment, I will say download Nooklin, download Craigslist, Naked Apartment, Street Easy, and Roomy and Spare Room. Those were like the 6 websites that I used for finding my apartment. Stick to your price budget. People are gonna try to like finagle you into like paying more than you're comfortable with. Sorry, stick to what is comfortable for you to pay, and I promise you it may take a little bit longer, but something will come up. We're gonna tell you like, oh, it's impossible to find a place in New York City like for whatever your price range is, if it's a little bit lower. But honestly, anything's possible in the city. Literally anything. Also, it gets cold like, get used to sirens. It gets cold like October 1st. So like cold and flu season is real. Bring a jacket, bring gloves, bring a hat, bring a scarf, bring a thick jacket. Also, pro tip, do not touch the railing pretty much at any escalator ever, but especially like the escalator on the subway. People don't be washing their hands. People will be like sneezing and coughing into their hands and then touching the thick. It's nasty. Don't do it. My last tip is pretty general, but just like try new things. Like go to a show, go to a game, go to download like things like Meetup, or hang out with your coworkers, ask people what they do, go to a movie, go to a show, do something. There's nothing, you're not going to be like short of anything to do. So try new things as a walk. So I am going to stop here. I've learned so much in the like 4.5 months that I've been here. I feel like this like tips on living in New York City could be a recurring series. So if that's something you'd be interested in, let me know in the comments. I will see you guys later. That's all the time I have. All my social media links will be in the description box below. And hope you have a good day. Bye.